There's one thing to be sure about in the design and business world. You need to attract an audience and then turn them into customers. In this lesson, we'll show you how business stationery can help you get the message across. Whether it's a bill received in the mail, a business card shared in a meeting, or a signature at the bottom of an email, well-designed stationery will speak volumes about a business. For starters, designing stationery to look consistent across different forms of communication shows you're credible, organised, and professional. Think about what the opposite might feel like, where all your stationery is different, where the design is inconsistent. The customer might question whether all the correspondence came from the same business. They won't realise it's linked. Or in the worst case scenario, they'll think the business is disorganised or unprofessional. A brand kit is an essential tool for consistency. They're normally made up of colours, text, imagery, logos, and layout styles that are unique to a business. These elements show that all parts are connected. They all appear on stationery, so it becomes a set, not individual items. Let's explore each of those areas in more detail. Colour gives a brand the ability to express different moods. It has the power to express a brand's attributes and values and increase brand recognition. Through colour choices, a business could appear bright and vibrant, or serious and professional. Understanding what specific colours mean allows you to align the business with the colour's meaning. Text does the same thing. Is the business traditional or modern? Is it future-facing? Or does it celebrate the past? These are some of the questions you can ask yourself when trying to find a typeface for a business brand kit. Just like you chose colours that the brand could align with, typefaces will send their own subtle subliminal messages. A strong, bold sans serif will say one thing, where a delicate, classic serif will say another. Find typefaces that express the business. You'll want a primary typeface for the big important stuff, and a secondary typeface for the smaller stuff, like contact details and body copy. Imagery will also set a mood for the brand and provide a unique look and feel. Perhaps the images look like they were all taken by the same photographer. Or perhaps you use the same treatment or filter across all images. By having them consistent, you're again sending the message that all these items belong together. Do you have a logo? Any visual assets should be treated consistently across all stationery. For example, the positioning and padding around each side of a logo can be made the same across different pieces for balance and aesthetic harmony. In the brand kit, the logo is king, often dictating colours, text, and imagery styles, so they emphasise the logo and not compete with it. Finally, layout style can show consistency and bring the different types of stationery together as a cohesive set. When working on the layout of business stationery, consider the vibe of the business. Is it playful, dynamic, and bold? Convey some of these ideas with positioning and colour. Have some elements sitting diagonally. Increase the size contrast between objects. Or is the tone more calm, meditative, and quiet? Then lots of white space and a feeling of order and softness will be important. No diagonals here, please. While so many things are online these days, it's important not to forget the medium that started it all: print. Handing someone a beautiful tactile business card or sending them an important document on a branded letterhead is sure to impress. To work out what to print, assess the business, note down its needs, and go from there. Custom designed letterheads are timeless and make any business document look more thoughtful and intentional. The nice thing about creating a letterhead is that the design can be applied to more than just letters. Things like digital documents, invoices, thank you notes, and more. A letterhead will be the standard paper size for where you live, for example, A4 or US letter, because it needs to run through a typical office printer or photocopier. The letterhead will contain a logo or business name and the essential contact information. Use hierarchy to position things in order of importance. Remember, the most important piece of content on the letterhead is the written letter itself. The logo and other branded elements should never dominate or distract from what is written. A beautiful letter received in the mail is one thing, but the envelope makes the first impression. The most important thing about a business envelope is its function. It needs to get to the receiver. Keep the envelope design simple with a logo or business name and a return address. A large company will rely on automated systems, and your postal service may have guidelines. A light-coloured business envelope, possibly with a window, with minimal branding and a clear address area, might be the best solution. Or you might have the opportunity to be more experimental and really push the envelope. Beyond letterheads and envelopes, printed stationery options are limitless. Perhaps different documents are created regularly, justifying several types of letter formats. Business cards are important to showcase an individual within a business. Perhaps the business sends out a lot of parcels, and address stickers are called for. Then you have compliment slips, notes, memo pads, sticky notes, and more. Ultimately, the best kind of printed stationery runs out and needs to be reprinted. Of course, we live in a digital world these days and print is declining in use. An email signature is important because it is often seen after the main communication. It leaves a lasting impression. A good email signature is simple, informative, professional, and puts the information at the forefront. A great email signature might also inspire clients about the business, showcase a value, or help make things feel personal. An email signature will generally include a person's name, title, and a representation of their business, like a logo or business name. It will also include essential contact information, and perhaps some links to the business website or social media. As always, employ the brand kit using the agreed typefaces, weights, scale, colour, and style options. Simple hierarchy will convey what's important. Consider that the email signature might be read on different devices. Mobile screens are significantly smaller than desktops, so be sure that all elements are legible when scaled down. This is why our email signatures are often left aligned, as this is more likely to be viewable on any screen size. A signature in the centre or on the right might not be seen. Space above is important to create distinction between the email signature and the email content itself. You might even want to put a line in there so everyone can see the separation. With all stationery, whether it's printed or digital, only include contact details that are desirable to the client. If they prefer not to take calls, don't include the phone number. Are they very active on social media? Consider including links. If they want people visiting their store, include their address. If they prefer people to interact with them digitally, include their website. Find out how the client wants to be contacted. Don't feel the need to include every type. Other types of digital stationery could include things like email marketing, digital newsletters, or even social media profile pics. Remember, trust in your brand kit. Don't just plonk a logo anywhere. Like printed stationery, digital stationery needs to feel like a set, like it connects. It's a great way to ensure the voice is consistent and professional. A suite of beautiful prints and digital stationery is something that a designer can be proud of and a business will love to use. Most importantly, appealing material will tempt new audiences to get in touch engage with the business, and use the products and services on offer.